The 1977 Open Championship was the 106th Open Championship, held July 9 on the Ailsa Course at Turnberry, Scotland. Tom Watson won the second of his 5 Open titles by 1 stroke over runner-up Jack Nicklaus. The two played together in the final 2 rounds and had separated themselves from the field under clear skies, leading this Open to be remembered as the Duel in the Sun. This was the first Open ever held at Turnberry, which renamed its 18th hole after the Duel. 3 months earlier, Watson had held off Nicklaus to win his first green jacket at the Masters. In the second round, Mark Hayes shot 63 to establish a new single-round record at the Open Championship by 2 strokes. The previous record of 65 was set by Henry Cotton in the second round in 1934 at Royal St George's. Americans dominated the final leaderboard, filling the top 8 spots and 11 of the first 12. The first page of the leaderboard was loaded with future members of the World Golf Hall of Fame. The leader after 36 holes, Roger Maltby, finished at 289, in a tie for 26th place. Duel in the Sun. Watson's victory is considered by many to be the finest tournament played in the last half of the 20th century. After 2 rounds, he and Nicklaus were 1 shot out of the lead, in a 4-way tie for second, and were paired for the 3rd round on Friday. Both shot 5 under 65 for 203, 3 shots clear of Ben Crenshaw and 6 ahead of the remainder of the field after 54 holes. Paired again for the final round on Saturday afternoon, Nicklaus birdied twice and was up by 3 strokes after 4 holes. Watson birdied 3 of the next 4 to pull even at 2 under for the round, then bogeyed the 9th hole to fall 1 back at the turn. Nicklaus birdied the 12th hole to go 2 strokes ahead, then Watson birdied 13 in the par March 15, rolling in a putt from off the green to even up the round at 3 under. After halving the 16th with pars, it was on to the reachable par May 17, where Nicklaus missed the green to the right but chipped his 3rd to 4 feet of the cup. Watson missed an eagle putt and tapped in for birdie, but then Nicklaus 2-putted for par to go a stroke down with 1 hole remaining. On the 18th tee, Watson drove to an ideal position in the fairway, but Nicklaus went right and into the rough. Watson's 7-iron approach stopped pin high and 2 feet left of the flag, and with Nicklaus in trouble, appeared to seal the victory. But Nicklaus slashed his 8-iron recovery onto the front of the green and sank his 35-foot putt for a remarkable birdie and a bogey-free 66. Now needing a 7th birdie of the round to avoid an 18-hole playoff, Watson sank the 2-footer for his 2nd straight 65, 2nd Open, and 3rd major title. With birdies on 4 of the final 6 holes, his total of 268 was 8 strokes better than the previous best score ever in the Open. Watson and Nicklaus finished well ahead of the other challengers, and shot the same score every day, except for Sunday. The 3rd-place finisher, reigning U.S. Open champion Hubert Green, shot a final round 67 and was a distant 10 strokes behind Nicklaus, who won his 3rd Open the following year at St Andrews. Past champions in the field. Equals made both cuts equals. Equals missed the first cut equals. Round summaries. Equals first round equals, Wednesday 6 July 1977, source. Equals second round equals, Thursday 7 July 1977, source, amateurs Garner, McEvoy, Powell, Carrick, Lyle, Pius, Wilson, Koch, Chapman. Equals third round equals, Friday 8 July 1977, source. Equals final round equals, Saturday 9 July 1977, source. Scorecard, final round, cumulative tournament scores, relative to past source. References. External links, theopen.com, 1977 Open, about.com, 1977 Open.